Fowey Strawberry.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. To the Prime Minister, does he stand by all of his government's statements and actions?
Tēnā rewa peka.
Kia ora, tēnā koe te pika. My question is to the Prime Minister. Does he stand by his government's statements and actions?
Maraba Davidson.
Thank you. To the Prime Minister, does he stand by all his government statements and actions?
Chris Hipkins.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. To the Prime Minister, does he stand by all of his government statements and actions?
Yes, I do, and especially our announcement of a $1.9 billion investment in corrections in Budget 2024 so that we can keep New Zealanders safe and we can restore law and order. Budget 2024 will invest an extra 810-bed extension at Waikeria Prison. It'll deliver 685 new frontline staff. It will increase pay for staff and it will extend rehabilitation programs for prisoners. And this comes alongside our wider plan to restore law and order, which is about backing police to go after criminal gangs, getting more officers on the beat, speeding up court processes, restoring three strikes legislation, establishing youth military academies in a youth serious offender category, and capping sentence reductions. We are going to be restoring law and order, unlike this last government, and we're going to get New Zealand back on track. Beginning in Term 1, 2025, all state schools will be teaching reading using the proven structured literacy approach. Because currently only 56% of our Year 8 students are at the expected level for reading and writing, and that is unacceptable. All part of our plan to improve educational outcomes so young Kiwis gain the skills that they need to succeed. We promised to repeal and replace Labour's disastrous Three Waters model, and we are. The previous government's divisive, ineffective approach wasted $1.2 billion and achieved absolutely nothing. In just 6 months, we've delivered for Auckland and Aucklanders. Local water done well is going to deliver better water services. Under the previous administration, the only goal on law and order was a reduction in the prison population. We are focused on reducing crime, violent crime, retail crime, ram raids, serious crime. That's what we're focused on, and as a result we will continue to expand prison capacity if we need it, but at this point in time our focus is on making sure we expand that capacity, add more corrections frontline service officers, and make sure that we actually support and get law and order restored in this country. Lower middle income working New Zealanders, the very people that the Labour Party and the Green Party used to profess they cared about, actually deserve tax relief. It's been 14 long years, there's been a 40% growth in inflation, and they're going to get it at this budget. We are not supporting a capital gains tax. That is period. We're not doing that. We are going to speed up the building of infrastructure in this country, and I seriously hope that I get the support of the Greens for this legislation, because if you want serious delivery on our climate change goals, we need to build renewable energy projects much faster. Faster consenting, the better that is for everybody. We are going to build things in this country. We have to get things done. It does not need to take 8 years to consent an onshore wind farm in this country. It can take 1 year. We can build it in 2 and we can get the climate change benefits of it. That's why I look forward to that member's support as the leader of the Green Party to support this legislation. We are going to get things built in this country. I just think it's quite outrageous that this member is talking about law and order. Do you remember what happened in the last government? 51% growth in gangs, 33% growth in violent crime, doubling of ram raids, quadrupling of ram raids, doubling of retail crime. You had 6 years to fix it, you didn't do a thing. We are focused on making sure we restore law and order in this country. We have a series of package of policies to do that. We are making sure that we are going to get tough on law and order. We've got 3 strikes legislation coming back. We've got gang law going through this House. We're making sure that we're going after serious young offending. It's about making sure that we can deliver for New Zealanders and improve crime outcomes. We want to see lower levels of crime in this country. We're making sure that all of our agencies are focused on 20,000 less violent criminals in this country. We want to see a 15% reduction in serious young offending. We're focused on the outcomes. We'll get organised to make sure we deliver those outcomes.